So, data miners have mapped out the next couple of months for Pokémon Trading Card Game Pocket. The next event is due to start November 21st or 2nd, depending on your time zone, but 1 AM Eastern Time, November 22nd, we'll get not just a Black Friday sale, presumably where we'll see discounted prices on gold and maybe some packs, but also the Mass Outbreak Event, which I'm very excited for. So I've got to give credit to all the data miners and leakers. They've been doing a good job at previewing these events. And in particular, PTCG Pocket.gg has done a good job of collecting all the information. But in short, the Mass Outbreak Event is going to be a little bit different in that it will be based largely on Wonder Picks. So what you can expect is several new Wonder Pick hands mixed into your ordinary selection. And this is all about building a fire deck and in particular a Blaine Arcanine deck. I probably won't be pulling on this a ton because I've already got most of the options here, including 2 Arcanine EXs, but as you can see here, one hand will give you the option of either Arcanine, Charizard, Moltres, Charmeleon, or Ninetales, while the second hand will give you Arcanine, Charizard, Moltres, Rapidash, or Blaine. So really a good way to pretty quickly build up a fire deck here. Additionally, there will be the free bonus picks. They'll have not just what we've been seeing, the shop ticket, the hourglass, but also fire Pokemon including Charmander, Vulpix, Growlithe, Ponyta, Magma, and Heatmore. Because the event is largely based around Wonder Picks, they're further rewarding Wonder Hourglasses through missions. I'll include a screenshot on screen right now so you can see exactly what you can get, but it'll be a good way to get the ball rolling, and of course, if you already do have a strong fire deck, which you very well might, even if you're free to play, you'll at least be getting tickets for more cards in other Wonder hands. So all in all, a pretty fun event, although it doesn't look like we'll be adding a whole lot in terms of gameplay. Like, it doesn't appear that there'll be a PvP component like there was for the Lapras event, though I guess that remains to be seen. Keep in mind though, this is only a short-term thing. It'll run 1 week, so build your deck up while you can, and I'll come back to that in a minute. The next really fun event will be starting the subsequent week, November 29th. This will probably deserve a full video as we get closer, but this one will be more similar to the Lapras event. Complete the event battles and you'll earn not just rewards, but also special promo packs. This will be specifically Promo Pack A, Series Volume 2. There'll be a number of useful cards here. First of all, Jigglypuff. Really unique one because you could sing your opponent to sleep turn 1. It's not a coin flip, it's guaranteed. Then also Onyx, Haunter, which I know a lot of people need because they've pulled Gengar EXs. Greninja, very unique Pokemon. You see it a lot in water decks. They can every turn deal 20 damage to any Pokemon they choose. Then the Lapras of this event, the Venusaur. Note, this isn't an EX card, so in a way that offers you a bit more flexibility, although, I don't know, to me it's clearly worse than Venusaur EX. It has the same amount of energy for 20 less damage, and it's got no Razor Leaf, which Venusaur can use while building up energy, but still maybe there's a way you can work it into your Venusaur Executor deck, and I will say I absolutely love the card art here, so cozy, but to me the real steal here is Greninja, pretty meta card that fits into decks and it's hard to draw. Alright, to end this video off, I did just want to take a look at the Blaine deck, which this coming event is going to help you build. First of all, I'll say that I like this deck because I find that Rapidash is some of the most underappreciated art in the game, but the nice thing about this Blaine deck is it was already free-to-play friendly. It'll be even more so after this event. So this is a chip damage deck, meaning that you'll be able to hit the enemy early and often. The nice thing about it is it's all 2 evolution Pokemon, so unlike the meta Charizard Moltres deck I showed off earlier this week, you won't be doing quite as much deck hunting for the perfect card. Blaine is pretty simple. During this turn, attacks used by your Ninetales, Rapidash, or Magma do plus 30 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So you can play this early on, and by turn 2, you can have a Ninetales doing 120 damage, which is pretty remarkable. So the deck construction I've been seeing is 2 Vulpixes, 2 Ponytas, and then 2 of each of their evolutions, Ninetales and Rapidash. By the way, Rapidash has some of the nicest artwork in the game, so nice that you get to use that. Keep in mind, with Ninetales, you will be discarding energy as you attack, so it is harder to build up your backline Pokemon. However, you sort of get by that by quickly nuking Pokemon that they're attaching energy to. So you'll want to make sure that you're managing who's on their bench. If you start attacking, you don't want to allow that Pokemon to survive, so you could find yourself in an energy deficit. So cards like Sabrina are really helpful here. Just remember, you won't be able to play a Sabrina and a Blaine in the same turn. Additionally, I always recommend you have Professor's Research, and then the items, up to you, but Potion, X-Speed, and Pokeball are pretty much the standard, and I don't see much reason to deviate from that. So the nice thing is, after this event, you will have a deck, a mid to high tier meta deck, which you can use for challenges or whatever else, and you'll pretty much have it entirely for free if you don't already. For me, I've only got 1 Blaine, but this will help. As a note, I also personally think it's time to start saving hourglasses. It looks like we'll be getting our next big pack drops in December and January. We should get a full expansion at the end of January, a smaller pack in December. So there's still a lot of time to use your free picks, get the cards that you need, and make those decks. I'll do another video talking about the shorter events coming up between now and then. But yeah, looking forward to see what's coming, and there may be things not currently in the game that the data miners don't have access to. I expect we'll get at some point a new gameplay element aside from just trading, which should come early in the new year. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to hand it over to Zach. Maybe he'll do a poll. Maybe if he's got the cards, he'll do one battle with this Blaine deck to show it off. But that's all from me. Subscribe if you enjoy this content. We're a brand new channel. It really, really helps, and I'll see you guys soon.